the mental benefits is really what kept me going. Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's your Holistic Honey, and I am here today with another video. So if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, which y'all should, I was chronicling my 40-day walking slash running journey leading up to my 5K race that I ran. I made a goal for myself to either walk, jog, or run 5K steps every day leading up to the race. So that was a challenge for myself. I wanted to push myself. I wanted to see if I could do it. And to be honest, it was very, very challenging. I really had to push myself, especially towards the end. Like once I got past like day 30, I was like, all right, I'm ready to take a break. I'm ready to rest. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to work out no more. But I made it all the way through. I made it to the race. And I did that race. If you want a video on how I felt, how I did, if I would do it again, let me know. This has been like a whole transformative experience. But today I wanted to talk about what walking 5K steps for 40 days taught me. So something that I had to remind myself, especially like towards the end, like how I was saying before, where I was just like over it. I had to remind myself that no, I don't feel like doing it. By this point, it was not muscle memory, but it was a habit. It became a habit because I did it past 21 days. I don't even know if that's still the right number because, you know, stuff be changed all the time. But let's just go with the base that you create a habit in 21 days. So I was past that 21 day mark. At this point, it's a habit. That still don't mean that I feel like doing it. I don't feel like doing it. I didn't feel like getting out, especially since like we're in the peak summer. So, and I'm also in the valley in Southern California. Like if you are in the LA area, you know what I'm talking about. So the valley, it was giving 100 degrees for like 2 weeks straight. And I did not feel like either getting up super early to go walking or waiting till it was like almost dang near dark to go walking. I did not feel like doing that. That's where discipline kicks in. Like you might not have the motivation to do what you want to do, but you have to build that discipline. And actually building discipline was very hard for me. That was one of my words for the year, is discipline. So this really taught me the art of discipline. And sometimes it kicked my tail, but I persevered, I endured, I made it. I have something written down and I want to read it exactly how I wrote it, so I'm going to be looking down. You won't feel like committing every day, but you are worth the discipline you are building for yourself. I'm gonna say that again. You won't feel like committing every day, but you are worth the discipline you're building for yourself. Say that with me. I won't feel like committing every day, but I am worth the discipline that I'm building for myself. I'm worth it. I'm worth it. And I want you to know that you are worth it too. You are worth it. I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. It's going to be challenging. Some days you don't want to do it. You're worth it. You're worth it. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. I understand. When I tell you I went through the fire on this one, I understand all the feelings you've had because I had it. I was cussing. Getting through some of these workouts. Getting through some of these walks. Because I did not want to do it. I did not want to do it. But I knew that I was worth it. And I knew that if I let myself down in this, I'm going right back to square one of not trusting myself. And I had to push. Because now that I'm on this other side, I have trust in myself. And trusting yourself, once you start these little, I'm going to do this, and you don't do it, you're essentially lying to yourself. And so you have to build your trust back with yourself. Once you start doing those things, you make these promises to yourself and you don't keep them, you're essentially lying to yourself. So you have to rebuild that trust. You have to rebuild your relationship with yourself, which was really what this taught me. Rebuilding the relationship with myself, knowing that I'm worth it, and fully believing that I'm worth it. Believing that more than the thoughts of, I don't feel like doing it, I don't want to do it, my stomach hurts, my knees hurt, X, Y, and Z. I had to think that thought above all of those other thoughts. I'm worth it. Yeah, I don't want to do it, but I'm worth it. I made this commitment to myself. Why would I not uphold the covenant that I made to myself? So that was a long point number one, but that is something that I truly walked away with. Like, that is a life lesson that I walked away with, and I'm so thankful. So thankful for it. Like, beyond the benefits of, you know, walking every day and the physical benefits, the mental benefits is really what kept me going. It kept me pushing. That's why you have to find a deeper why than I want to look good. You know, like, I'm going to Jamaica in October. I do want to look good, but more than that, I want to feel good mentally. You know, I'm decluttering my mind. I am releasing the weight and the heaviness in my mind. And with that, I see the changes on my body. But everything starts in your mind. Everything starts in your mind. So, not to get too deep, but I felt that on my heart to say, and maybe somebody needed that, or maybe I needed that. Maybe there's going to be a point where I need to rewatch this video. So that could have been for me, but I hope that it touched somebody else too. Point number two ties into point number one very well. And that is, discipline is greater than motivation. Because let me tell you, sometimes you just don't want to do it. You don't got it in you. But you do have it in you because you're disciplined. You're disciplined. Sometimes motivation will fail you, but Miss Discipline will look at you crazy if you don't show up for yourself. She will. Miss Discipline will check you, okay? She will chin check you every time. She was doing some 2 pieces that last week that I was doing this for 40 days. She was. And I had to get up and I had to do what I said I was gonna do. I had to show up for myself each and every day. So Miss Discipline, she's still with me. She's still with me. And I love that for her. You know, we have our own relationship going, and you know, we do a little dance, you know, we go a little back and forth, but that's my girl now. At least in the workout area. There's other areas that I want her to, you know, come into, but this is the basis. This is the basis. So something that is really important that I feel like you know, but you might not do, because that was me. That was me. And that is to hydrate, stretch, and properly fuel your body. Okay? You need that water. And not just plain water sometimes. Sometimes you need coconut water if you need, you know, a couple of extra electrolytes. You know? You might need some water with some lemon and some pink Himalayan salt. You know? You might need some water with some ginger to help with inflammation. You know, just know that you need to hydrate. You need to hydrate. You need to hydrate. You need to stretch. I'm in the 30 and over club at this point, and I feel when I don't stretch. I feel it. Let me tell you, I feel it. It could be that day. It could be the next day. It could be at night. I feel it. I feel it. And if you're younger than 30, I would say to make that a habit. Make that a habit. Make it a habit to stretch every day. Before and after your workout. Before and after your walk, your run, whatever you're doing, child, stretch. Another tip is to build one healthy habit before you move on to the next one. You have to kind of like stack them, because if you try to do all the things at once, you're gonna fall off. It's not gonna be sustainable because you're not used to it. You're not mentally used to it. You're not physically used to it. It's just not gonna go the way that you want it to go. Trust me. I tried it so many times, but this building one habit at a time has truly helped me. Truly helped me. Like these past 40 days, I focused solely on getting those 5K steps in. Like, if nothing else, I'm gonna get those 5K steps in. I started adding in more water because I needed to properly hydrate. I learned that lesson. I started eating cleaner because I felt it in my body, in my workouts, in my runs. If I didn't eat the best, I felt it. That time, because I was timing myself on the Nike app. Those times were not great. They were not great. They were not great. And I realized that when I ate clean, meaning not a whole lot of processed stuff. When I was eating a lot of fruits and things like that, my time was really good. My time was really good. I felt lighter. I feel like my recovery was quicker. The house of cards will collapse if you don't have a solid foundation, aka you don't have discipline before you try to have a stack. Okay, especially if you try to go hard all at once. It's just not sustainable to go from 0 to 100. It's just not. Trust me, I've done I've done the research on myself. I'm the case study. And you can see a whole bunch of other YouTube videos saying the same thing. Like, it's just not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And then the last thing is, once I got comfortable, I started to push myself. Like, in the beginning, I started with just walks. Then I built my way up to runs. I never ran every day because you do need those recoveries, but I would run every other day for like a period of time. But I had to build myself up to that because I'm not a natural runner. Like, I really was training for this. And I feel like now that I did it, I'm like, okay, let me work on my time. My time was good. My time was better than how I first started. Like, when I first started, I shaved off a good 2-3 minutes from that race from when I first started the journey. So I'm proud of that. Just in 40 days, I cut off like 2-3 minutes. So I'm proud of myself. I just ran this race last Sunday and I still have not stopped working out. Granted, I'm not going as hard as hitting the 5,000 steps. I hope to get back to, especially once it starts cooling off, hopefully the end of this month or September. I definitely want to start getting into, like, I want 5K to be my bare minimum. Like, I want that to be the base. And on top of that, I want to do full workouts. So I have been doing my workouts. Mad Fit, Grow with Joe, those are my girls. Today, I just did a cardio kickboxing class at my gym. And she kicked my class. But I'm like, okay, that's my weekly thing, because Miss Mama, she about to get me together. Okay, she's about to get my back tone, because that's what I want. My back and arms. Like, I feel like my lower body is good right now, but now I'm just like, okay, let's get this back together. Let's complete this, the stomach. Let's get her together. I've also been doing abs every day this week, so I think I'm gonna do abs every day for like 2 weeks. Maybe take a break and then start doing abs every other day until I am where I want to be. This 40-day reset gave me the game plan that I need going into August, September, leading up to my trip to Jamaica. And just in general, like I said, like, this is not just for a vacation. This is like a lifestyle, and it's like, it's a slow process. But all of these things compounding, like me juicing beginning of this year and falling in love with juicing, and you know, I did my 30-day juicing spree, and I'm still incorporating juicing on a weekly basis, so that I'm working out, I'm getting my steps in. Like, I see the results. I'm seeing the results, and now I just have to go kicking into overdrive. I hope you like this video. I hope this inspires you to walk more. Walking is probably one of the best forms of exercise. It's free. You don't really need much, just some shoes. Cardiovascular health, just overall health, mental health, everything. I encourage you to move your body. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you got something out of this. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what videos that y'all would like to see from me. We are a community. I want to make sure that I'm putting out the content that y'all want to watch, that y'all will support. Until next time, love and light. Bye.